Hey, what's up, everybody? Sean Foster TV here. Basically, this is my views on the death penalty. Should you be for it or against it? I mean, I'm not sure exactly. It depends. When it comes down to death penalty. And let me know in the comment section, or just hit me up a message if you don't feel like commenting, if you're not anonymous or whatever. Let me know what you think. But it's a random video I decided to put up because I haven't done a blog in like a week or so. So anyways, um, death penalty. Am I for it or against it? Well, it depends. Situation dictates. And the reason being is basically based on the fact that numerous individuals throughout the United States, throughout the world, have been exonerated or found not guilty after the fact, after they have been executed. And with the Innocence Project finding people that were on death row or people that were in jail for life, serving a life sentence, you know, that were exonerated through DNA testing that wasn't available at the time of trial. So basically, it all depends. I mean, if it's a clear-cut case, regardless if it's a clear-cut case or not, I don't think anybody. I'm totally against the death penalty now that I think about it. Situation doesn't dictate. Um, and the person can be guilty as possible. You got to realize that the death penalty is meant to take back to gain revenge on somebody that has committed a crime that's beyond recognition, or murdered someone, murdered and raped, or anything like that. Because you got to think, why is the death penalty even in place? Say we put somebody in jail, and okay, now you've been convicted of the crime, now you have the death penalty. Now say the person's guilty. Now if that person's guilty, if they don't fear death, if they want death as opposed to being in prison for the rest of their lives, then you know I mean, honestly, it's pretty much a no-brainer. Well, let's see. We can let you off easy and just kill you, and you won't have to suffer anymore. And you won't have to deal with this. You won't have to think about it anymore. Or we could just leave you in prison so you can think about it the rest of your life. You know what I'm saying? And when I say in prison, they shouldn't be just, it seems like a given. They shouldn't be in prison with the general population, or even with other orange suits, other murderers, or anything like that. Put them in solitary confinement. You know, put them in solitary confinement, and that's if America's if if America's prison system isn't necessarily about rehabilitating when it comes down to those serving life sentences or on death row, then just put them in solitary confinement if it's about revenge, because that's the worst place that you can be in prison. Like, you're not walking around talking to other people. You don't go out. You just stay there and with your thoughts. And sooner or later, chances are, 9 times out of 10, my opinion is, a person will grow to regret it, and then they got the whole rest of their life to regret it. That's how you really punish somebody, not kill them. I mean, a lot of people are against the death penalty for numerous reasons. Like I said, another one, if the person's not guilty, then I mean, come on, it's a no-brainer. If the person's not guilty and they're found guilty, then the death penalty wouldn't work. Or if they are guilty, let's say they killed 17 first graders, all right, still don't give them the death penalty, because even if you send them to the electric chair, if it exists in your state, you send them to um, the lethal injection, whatever the case may be, or you shot him, either way, he's dead after that. You know what I'm saying? So I don't see how the family can get any type of retribution, because yeah, you took the same thing that he took, but at the same time, he doesn't have to deal with it anymore. He or she, there's a lot of female murderers nowadays, so yeah, I'm not for it at all, and it has nothing to do with compassion. I do not believe in compassion, nor do I believe in rehabilitation. Just simply for the fact that um, when it comes down to it, if the person is absolutely guilty, then there is no rehabilitation. When it comes down to serious crimes, because the more serious crimes, like, I can see you can make an argument for lesser crimes such as, drug dealing or whatever case, compared to murderers and complete um, disregarding of human life, mass murder or something like that. There is no rehabilitation for stuff like that. But as far as like smaller things, he could be stealing to feed his family, or he could be stealing because he doesn't have any money, he can't get a job, whatever the case may be. But yeah, so as far as that, I'm not for the death penalty, and it has nothing to do with compassion. It has nothing to do with me wanting to go soft on the person. But basically, it's because two reasons. No death penalty. One, because if they turn out to not be guilty, then they can get out one day. Two, if they turn out to be guilty, then their punishment would be significantly worse if they had to spend the rest of their lives in solitary confinement thinking about it over and over and over again, as opposed to being killed and never having to think about it again. So I mean, and you can make the argument and say, oh well, the fear of them knowing the day that they're going to die. Okay, that fear, if they have any, only I know I'd be pretty relieved if I got the death penalty as opposed to life in prison and I did something. But that fear that they have, if they have any, okay, it lasts up to the point that they die, and then they die, and then they have no more fear. They don't have anything more to worry about. They're just chilling, with everybody else that's dead. The good people and the bad people. No, put them in solitary confinement, leave them in there for the rest of their lives, and make them think about it over and over again. And hey, if they turn out to be not guilty, bring them out, pay them greatly, apologize, and be done with it. There's no reason for the death penalty. So, anyway, this is Sean, and glad. Check me out, Sean Foster TV. Subscribe. Peace.